Okay, let's jump into part 2. So part 2 is how and where to use SHOEBOX Online. And I really think this all depends on your customer goals. Are you looking to generate more high quality referrals, or are you looking to triage patients before they come into the clinic? And I'll talk more about these different flows as we go through this chapter. So there are 2 places you can really utilize this product. The first place is you can place it on your website, and you can allow people who are on your website to complete a hearing test, or you can directly email SHOEBOX Online link to a participant and they can complete that test and it will be saved and you'll be able to review those results knowing who took that test. So here is an example of placing it on a website. You can see here that it says, you can click take a test, and when you click take a test, it will launch the online test. You can go through the test, and when you get to the end, there'll be a call to action button that could take you to a book now page. You click the book now page, it take you to a request a booking page, and then you could fill in your details or find more out about your clinic, and that's how really you can integrate it into your website. So when you place it on your website, this is really a great way for you to drive traffic, drive revenue, increase participant engagement, and generate more high quality leads and referrals through converting people who are on your website looking for validation that they have hearing loss. They're looking for more information, and information about hearing loss is that type of information. You can also direct you can run ad campaigns on Facebook or Instagram and drive people to that free online hearing test on your website. So that can really start to drive your brand awareness and the value that you give to your community. The second way is, and especially if we think about the current times where, you may be having reduced staffing, you may be having less people in the waiting room or no people in the waiting room. Maybe you're having to only see, 40% of your usual patients. And maybe before, COVID, maybe you saw 30% of people with good hearing, and it was fine to see them at that point because you had a good process to go through in the clinic, and But now that you're having to reduce the amount of patients that you see in a week, how can you really optimize that to make it effective? So SHOEBOX Online, when somebody phones you up and they feel like they have hearing loss and you want to support them and help them on that journey, you can email them or text them a direct link to SHOEBOX Online, which will have a unique ID, and I'll show you how to generate those. They can take the test, and then you can review the results, and maybe you can have a telehealth appointment with them to discuss their results. And you can triage them at that point, so you can see out of the 10 people that contacted you this week, 3 of them had good hearing, the others had hearing loss. So you can triage them appropriately based on their hearing need. You can also do background questions with them, maybe a CEDRA questionnaire, and those kind of things can really help you make the best decision to move that patient forward with extra knowledge.